Hello, I, Mohammad Imran Khan, welcomes you to MIT Ed Universe. Here we are going for our very first series on video tutorials with XHTML with CSS. First, I want to let you know all about evolution of web technologies year-wise. Have a look over it. In 1991, we are having hypertext markup language, which was invented by Tim Berners-Lee. In 1994, we are having an upgraded version of hypertext markup language. In 1996, we are having an styling sheet that may be attached with our hypertext document on our web pages to make it more stylish, and it is called as cascading style sheet with JavaScript. From 1997 to 2009, we are having an upgraded version of hypertext markup language with different styling sheets upgradation. Now on our next slide, we are going to see hypertext and hyperlink. What is hypertext and what is hyperlink? Basically, a book is written in English. In the same way, an HTML is used to write a web page. That is hypertext markup language. So in other words, we can say hypertext markup language is a language that we are going to use to write a web page. Web pages are text files, and the key to hypertext is the use of hyperlinks, which allow you to jump from one topic to another. What is HTML? HTML is the mother tongue of your web browser. To make a long story short, HTML was invented in 1990 by a scientist called Tim Berners-Lee. The purpose was to make it easier for scientists at different universities to gain access to each other's research documents. The project became a bigger success than Tim Berners-Lee had ever imagined. So in other words, we can say an HTML is a language which makes it possible to present information on the internet. It is the job of the web browser to interpret text and display the content accordingly. Now the structure of a web page. You can easily see the HTML tag has been used in our web page. Everything that we are going to display on our web page should be enclosed in this HTML tag. Now the structure of the web page has been divided into two parts. The first part is the head section. The head section contains the title. This title will become the title of your web browser. In the same way, everything that we want, that is the content of our web page, will come under this body section. As you can easily see, the content of the web page will come under this body section. Now the HTML syntax. The HTML syntax, as I already told you, contains the text. Text may be containing an attribute. The attribute may be having certain values. So there may be a starting tag, there may be properties of the tag optional, the content that we want to be displayed on the web page, and the closing tag. I have given an example. P is an tag and MIT Ed Universe is the document content, and the ending tag is /b. Now in the same way, a body is another tag, bg color is the attribute, and yellow is the value of that attribute, and MIT Mansoor is the document content. Now let's move to our practical platform to perform HTML. Editor that we are going to use for performing this HTML is Notepad++. Go on Google, search for Notepad++, which is freely available on net. So go on Google and search for Notepad++. You will get result on first search. Click on this. Download latest version of Notepad++, that is Notepad++ 6.3.3. Click on this and get it installed on your system. This is how our Notepad++ is going to look. Now the major difference between Notepad++ and Notepad is that a Notepad is very basic text editor, whereas when we are talking about Notepad++, it contains many more features. The graphical user interface of Notepad++ is good and colorful. You may like working on it with service pack level platforms or service pack level features. So now we are going to start with working with our HTML. The starting of HTML is always done with doc type, that is this one. Now a question will arise in your mind, what is this doc type? Basically, if you have a doc type on your web page, the browser sees it and thinks, okay, this web designer has some clue about what he is doing, so we will render the page according to the prevailing web standards. If there is no doc type, the browser might decide to display your pages in QX mode, as if it were built last century, and thus your layout will break in certain ways. In other words, we can say doc type specify the web standards you have used for writing code of your website. Each document has different rules and constraints. So we are going to start with doc type. Now how we are going to save our files and how we are going to use this notepad++ in displaying our files on web browsers. So I will start file, go as save as, go on save as, my computer, fine, create a folder, naming name it as XHTML with CSS, double click on this, give file name, creating our very first our very first web page. Now save as type. There may be more than 100 of file formats that is available in Notepad++, and we are looking for hypertext markup language file, and here we are, that is hypertext markup language. You can easily see. Okay, saved. Now our file is been saved as a HTML doc. You can easily see, creating our very first .html. Now on the next line we are going to use HTML tag. HTML starting tag and closing tag. Now as I already told you, the HTML tag has been divided into two types, that is head section and a body section. Everything that we are going to write, that we are going to display, that is audio, video, text files, anything will come under this body section, and in this head section will contain the title of your web browser. Let me run this, that is title, closing title, and if suppose I am writing it here MIT Ed Universe. So I am going to save this. Now I am going to run this program. It may be run in Firefox, Internet Explorer, Chrome, anything, any web browser you can use to run this program. Basically use Chrome for running your web pages. So this is MIT Ed Universe. You can easily see on the title of your web browser the MIT Ed Universe has come, and anything that we are going to write inside this, suppose I am going to write this a paragraph P MIT Mandsaur, it will be displayed on your web document, that you can see easily. See, MIT Mandsaur. Now you can see easily the difference between the head section and the body section. Everything that you want to write on your web page will be there on body section, and the title that we are going to give for your web browser will be there in the head section. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you may liking it. Don't go away. More exciting things are going to come in next video, or in next series of video. We are going to see different texts with creating links, web pages, table, cell spacing, and cascading style sheets. Everything we are going to see in couple of series of videos. Bye bye. See you in next video. Thank you.